April 10th, and it's a Friday, and it's about 5:32 right now, and we are live in the WOLV studio.
Exciting, exciting for once we've done what we've always wanted to do. So we hope you like today's show. Mike, why are you wearing sunglasses?
I'm wearing sunglasses, Maggie, because it is so beautiful outside. I'll take them off so the viewers can see my face. I know you don't like that. But it's a very nice day outside, and we'll get a weather report later on.
Yeah.
But it's looking, after yesterday's rainy, dreary day, today's been quite a change. So
Definitely.
happy moods all around. How are you guys doing?
Happy moods. Very good. Good.
Very
Ready
good.
to get this weekend on.
Yep.
Cool. You have any plans?
What are you doing, Jess?
Going home.
The band?
Yep. Nope. No show tonight.
No band.
Nope. I don't have another show until maybe about May.
Oh.
So, free weekends. Yay.
That'll be fun.
Nice.
I'm just sticking out around here.
Cool.
But I figured it'll be quiet, so
Study time, maybe.
sleep. That's what I need.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm going home for the first time in 4.5 weeks.
Ooh,
Yay.
very fun, Mike.
Yes, I'm so happy. I'm going home and I'm going to play with my dog.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do this weekend, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Good.
So,
What do you think? Should we talk about some news?
Well, I've been in my room locked up through my term paper all week, so if you'd like to let me in on some news, I'd really appreciate it.
Have you heard about anything?
Let's think. I heard about the U of M football team going to the White House. That's the only news I've heard all week.
Yeah, they definitely went to the White House yesterday.
Definitely.
Bill Clinton even said that he wanted them to play a little touch football with
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Said they call it the Rose Garden Bowl. A little cheesy,
did they do
but they didn't. I guess they ran out of time.
Oh.
So
How can you
everybody was a little
Oh,
upset.
man.
I don't know.
Too
Kind of
bad.
disappointing.
Woodson didn't even show up.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He was watching the Masters, which we'll
Really?
be talking about a little later, but
See, personally, I would think he'd go meet Bill Clinton.
Really? Who would give up a chance to go meet the president or just go to
to the
Washington
White
like
House?
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I
It's
mean,
odd.
you can meet a womanizer any day of your life, but to go see the Masters in Tiger Woods, come on. I mean, he could come over to my house and be like, "Hey, Mike, what's up, Mr. You know?" Or he could go to the
Oh.
Masters. But anyway, so what do you got, Maggie?
No, personally, I definitely would have gone to the White House, but that's okay. Other than that, not too much news. Everybody's going to be excited to go home this weekend. But the one little factoid that the Daily provided us today, that's definitely really interesting, was that the U of M professors earn more than any other professors at any schools in Michigan. And on average, I guess, they make $91,000 a year. And that's a lot of money for a professor.
Yeah,
And they said they're second in the Big Ten after Northwestern, who just makes a little bit more a year. And they're up in the ranks of even like Berkeley and Yale and Harvard.
Wow.
Wow.
So they get really well paid. So I would think that they'd be a little happier most days. And a
Yeah.
little bit more willing to set aside a few extra minutes to do something.
Yeah, no kidding. What do they... You teach, what, 2 classes a week, 3 classes a week? It's 9 hours. Come
And the
on.
GSIs do all the work most of the time.
Right.
Exactly.
What's
They get paid what? That's like $10,000, an hour.
That's true.
Well, over the course of a year.
Over the course of the year, yeah.
And
Each one of those hours.
that's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And,
It is.
and judging by some of my professors, I don't think all of them exactly deserve it, but
Sure.
Yeah.
that's okay. If any of you professors are in the dorms watching this right now, you can come see me later on. I have office hours from 6 till 6:30, but I have a 15-minute coffee break in between, so you're going to have to work your way in there. Okay.
That's what a lot of my professors are like too, but that's okay. Anyways, not much other news. Definitely big storms in Georgia and Alabama yesterday. Killed a total of 43 people. They
Are
were
you serious?
very nasty storms,
Just rain?
tornadoes.
Oh.
And like I said, that one of the tornadoes that ripped through Alabama was an F5, which is the highest that they can be.
Like-
And basically, we were talking about this in weather class today, and F1 is, the diameter of it is generally like the size of one of the lecture halls, and an F5, which is what happened yesterday, they can be like 2 miles wide, and basically an F5, you're not even safe in the basement. Like an F1 might take off a roof, F5, you don't even know the house was ever there.
Wow.
So they were nasty,
Just like in
nasty
Twister.
storms. Yes, just like in Twister. They were really nasty storms yesterday. It killed a lot of people, but federal aid is on the way, I guess, Gore was down there today helicoptering and wandering around, so hopefully they'll... What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, but anyways, hopefully they'll get some money and fix
Yeah.
everything back up.
I'm so glad we don't get tornadoes here.
No, we
Like-
sometimes.
Like, they're,
Are
they're out there
you from
little.
Michigan, Jessica?
Yeah.
Have you lived here long?
All my life.
And you've never experienced tornadoes?
No. Like, every time in my city we have tornadoes, but it always, like, skips over our city, you know? And, like, well, most of I heard, though, we've never had tornadoes as bad as, you know, like, all the, you know, the southern
Oh,
states
no,
and
but we
stuff.
definitely have tornadoes.
They were really bad last summer.
You know,
We drove through
Really?
the Hamtramck area after those storms hit, and the damage was just incredible.
Wow.
Well-
Incredible.
Now they say I'm going to get a tornado tomorrow, and my whole city's going to die, but...
You just jinxed
I
yourself.
know, darn it.
actually, I was here for Michigan baseball camp over the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a tornado in the middle of camp
Yeah.
one night, and we had to literally, everybody who camped. I was on 4th floor of South Quad. Everybody had to go down in the basement, like where the dining service people work and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty scary because you're thinking, you know, you're with these people who you've known for a couple of days, and you're like, dang, I could die, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a little scary. I can admit it, I was a little scared.
Well,
Wait.
we admit that.
Did I cry?
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry.
Call your mom?
No, it's not a good idea to be, you know, fooling around with the phone
Yeah.
during a tornado.
Phones during
I was gonna
thunderstorms
call your
is
mom,
very
though.
bad idea.
Safety tip, kids. During tornadoes, don't touch electrical objects unless you want to die.
You know
Okay.
what? Someday I have to give a lot of weather tips, okay?
Okay.
Because weather class, we're learning so much interesting stuff. It's so much fun. Like the other day, we were talking about if you're out golfing and a thunderstorm comes up, what you should do. And like a lot of people think you should lie down in the field, you shouldn't. Because then your heart is on the surface, and most of the time lightning doesn't just strike you, it strikes something around you and like spreads out and then hits you. So you want to like kind of crouch down on your knees. So you're not standing
Ah.
up straight, so the lightning doesn't aim straight at you, but you're not flat, and so you won't absorb as much of the electricity.
And you want to hold your clubs or anything, right?
You want to hold them up high in the air, and
Now,
Wave
could I ask you
around.
something? I've heard that lightning comes from the ground up. Is that true?
sometimes it does.
So if you were laying down, like it could go right through you and like just chomp out your heart
It could.
and blow you up.
Yep, it sure could. Most of the time what happens is, how can we do this without like making it half an hour? Most of the time what happens is that some lightning will come down, but it's like the smaller kind, like when you see lightning and it looks like it's like branching off in all sorts of different directions. But it's the electricity that comes from the ground up, like you said, that is the strongest.
Gotcha.
So,
Well,
you want to talk about
Even
sports,
scary
Mike?
stuff.
weather to sports. I
Weather
don't know if I can
to
make the transition. Well,
It's a transition. I mean, normally they follow each other in newspapers.
actually, we do have some sports here.
All right.
And if we get a little zoom in, you know what, we can't get a zoom in because we don't have any camera control. My bad.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to show a nice picture of Mr. Tiger Woods here, and you say, why are we showing a picture of Tiger Woods? Well, the Masters started yesterday, and it was very rainy because it's played in Augusta, which is in Georgia, the Augusta National Course. And Tiger Woods, after winning it last year, he shot 18 under par, which was a record, and won by a record number of strokes. Came back this year, and he wasn't able to dominate it anymore, you know, because of the weather. So the highest or the lowest score yesterday was, oh, geez, Maggie's yawning already, folks. We'll have to make this short.
No, keep talking.
Fred Couples is leading the way with -3, and Tiger Woods is in tied for second place at -1. So,
Who's he tied with?
you know what? I don't know.
Okay. Sorry.
Sports guy is chewed out once again. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not sure about that, but today they've been playing, and actually they didn't get to finish the whole first round. So today they finished up the first round and did the second round, and I will check on that afterwards and maybe give a special like news brief for all you people who are interested. So that's what's going on in our pro sports. But you know what? I've decided that on our time there's going to be a change in sports, because in this world of politics, red tape, and the power being concentrated at the higher levels, who's going to get the publicity? The people with the money, which would be men's revenue sports, football, basketball, baseball a little bit, and hockey.
Right.
But guess what? Sorry, guys, you're going to get no more on our show.
Who are we going to get?
we're going to get the women's sports. Because you know what?
Yay!
The women work just as hard as the men, and probably even harder because there aren't as many opportunities for women to play sports. I mean, they have, we have the equal number of sports at U of M, but I think they need some more recognition.
True. I very strongly agree with you.
You know, I would just like to make a comment about the Daily, our newspaper on
be
campus.
nice.
Yeah, Daily people, if you're watching.
You be nice.
My name is Mike Romanowitz. I live in Rumsey House in West Quad. You did not pay any attention to the softball team, which is, if you don't know, they're 31-3,
Wow.
ranked number 2 in the country.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, they came into this year with all this hype around them, and they've actually been able to live up to it. Unlike a lot of Michigan teams like the baseball team, who have not been able to, who are flailing horribly, yet get articles in the Daily every day, and they just had an article about softball the other day. And so I decided to speak out on this, and I'd just like to
Mike.
talk a little bit about it, if
Go
you don't
ahead.
mind.
Go right ahead.
Two of the main stars on the team are Sarah Griffin. She's a pitcher, and she's 18-0 this year.
Wow.
18-0, has about a .5 ERA, which means she gives up an average of a half a run a game, which is pretty good. And Tracy Conrad, who's hitting 444. 444. I mean,
That's a lot.
That's very good. I mean, the best year I ever had hitting was about 216.
You were really good, weren't you, Mike?
It was one of my better years, yeah. But anyway, I just like to give them some recognition. They're on top of the Big Ten. They're number 2 in the nation, and we wish them and Carol Hutchins, their coach, the best of luck. College World Series comes up in about a month and a half.
Wow.
In middle of May, and WOV will be covering it. I believe we will have.
Wow.
I believe we will have somebody covering it. I'm not sure about that, but we're WOV. We're everywhere. So that's about it for sports today. What we'll do is this is our last show, by the way. Let's take a moment of reflection on the year. But okay, that's
we should
not,
have
that's
the
not it.
flashbacks of like the different shows.
Oh, we really should.
Because
We
they were
should
so
do that.
exciting. Each
Jess
one
was
of them.
talking about her bunny.
Yeah, true.
I must have missed that.
Last
That
week,
was
I
last
talked
week
about
when
my
you weren't
squirrel
here.
story, my bunny story.
You had a school. Oh my gosh.
It was deep.
I have a. You know what? If we have time today, I will tell a school story. Only if we have time, though. It was pretty good.
So stay tuned. You
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
tell us a little story.
So, anyway, women's sports. Good luck. WOV is behind you, and next year, be sure to tune into WOV because we will have plenty, and I mean plenty of women's sports for you. We will have softball, volleyball, basketball, plenty of coverage. So tune in.
Great, great, great. What's up with all of your sports paraphernalia today? Normally you're not quite as sporty as
well,
today.
It's called. I ran out of clothes about a week ago, and so I've been wearing these shoes. I have no socks. If we could just, we can get a Zoom. We have no, I don't have
Mike
any
has
socks
no
on.
socks.
I ran
for
out
those
of
you
socks about
checking.
3 days ago, and
Right.
the reason I'm wearing the jacket is because I have on this like shirt thing, but I don't have a T-shirt on to put under it because I ran out of T-shirts, and I'm not one of those guys who's gonna wear like some old T-shirt, so I just wear the jacket over it to give me that extra warmth.
Okay.
So that's my explanation, but
Yeah.
I'm going to ramble on forever here. So why don't we turn over to Maggie and Jessica and find out what else is going on.
Jess, you want to talk
All
about the
right.
weekend a little bit?
This weekend,
Anything fun to
happening.
do?
If you aren't one of the lucky ones and you're not going home, then
Call me. We'll get together.
You can really-
We'll
you-
hang
you'll
out.
study and you'll
Okay?
study.
We'll hang out.
okay.
Maggie, you have a boyfriend.
We have some movies out that are pretty cool. This is Dalloway, which is about, or based on a novel by Virginia Woolf in 1925, one of her novels. And that's at the Michigan Theater, 7 and 9 p.m. on Friday and on Saturday. That's only $5. And then, Bias Festival of Mountain Films. I don't really know what that is, but it's some festival. It was mountain films. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool, though. It sounds kind of artsy. It's at Rackham, Friday, 8 p.m., and it's only $4. Another movie, I know you guys are excited, Boogie Nights.
Really?
Boogie
yeah.
Nights. So isn't that the pornography
Marky
one?
Mark is a porn king.
All right. Where on earth is that being shown?
And that's at the Michigan Theater, 11 p.m., and it's $5. And you know, you guys who like the porn business or whatever, who like Marky Mark, at the end, I believe, they show his prosthetic penis. So you guys
Wow.
should go.
Oh my God.
Prosthetic
Go
penis.
there.
I mean, in real life, he has a prosthetic penis.
No. He doesn't have a penis, but I mean, he has a penis. Sorry about you, Mark. I'm sorry.
How do you know?
But
Oh, okay.
But like the porn star who he's portraying has supposedly a 13-inch penis, and they made him a penis especially for that part. So at the end they show it, I believe. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I will.
All I know is
someday.
they probably said the word penis too many times in this show already, so maybe we should go on to something else.
That's a good word. It's kind of thing, isn't it? Because no one says it
Yeah,
enough.
it is.
Okay, next thing. Black 5's second annual DJ contest. That seems pretty cool.
Oh, really?
DJ contest?
Where?
Yeah, different DJs are competing for different prizes, and it's the second one that had, hence the second annual. And it's at the U Club at 7 p.m. Friday, and it's $3. So you only have like an hour, 2 hours to go there.
Time until after you're done watching the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you can go.
And Saturday, after you sleep in for a while, come up and at 3 and 5 p.m. Animania, Japanese Animation Festival.
Okay.
Probably really cool. It's only $3 and it has English subtitles.
Can I?
So if you cannot understand Japanese.
I'm very sorry, but to bring down the parade of the Animania, but did you hear about in Japan, some of these cartoons cause kids to have seizures in front of
What?
TV
Yeah.
because of the constant
Strobe
because of
lighting
how
or
they're
something?
made. They're not made like normal cartoons. They're made specially with special graphics. So what it means is like there's so much bouncing around and zigzagging and stuff, and the way the pictures are drawn and made can cause kids to have seizures. And a couple hundred kids
Yeah, I did hear about
in
that.
Japan and people who watch the videos in the U.S. have had them. So
That's crazy.
So be careful, I guess,
Crazy.
if you
Yeah.
go and see this. Be careful. If you're prone to seizures, maybe we should stay away, huh?
God.
What do you think?
Prepare yourself, I guess. Okay, the rest on Saturday, another movie. It's called The Taste of Cherry. It's about a funeral, or I guess a guy who plans his funeral before he commits suicide. I don't know. It seems kind of cool. It's kind of interesting.
I'm happy
Okay.
now.
That's at the Michigan Theater at 5 p.m. I imagine it's probably around $5 or something. Some bands, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. All right.
Cool.
It's a swing band, and that's got Borders.
That's a swing band?
Swing, yeah. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Just the name is cool. It's
Okay.
and it's free. It's at Borders. I don't know the time. You're supposed to call Borders to find out, but hang out at Borders all day. You'll find them. And then Machina, I guess. And that's a band of Blind Pig, and they have special guest Triggers. And that's at 9 p.m. Saturday. And then Indian Dance Show. And that's some traditional Indian dancing from India, and it's for charity. It's only $3 at the Mendelssohn Theater, and that's 8 p.m. Saturday. All
Cool.
right. And then Sunday, next
Whoa.
week, things to do Sunday, Ann Arbor Blues Stage, which that seems kind of cool, blues, and then it's at the Ann Arbor Brewing Company, Ann Arbor Brewing Company. So you have beers, you have blues, what could be better? And then it's 8 p.m., that's free on Sunday. Then House Blend Series at Gypsy Cafe, and that's local plays from, local playwrights. And they're stage readings. And that's at $2 at 7 p.m.
Cool.
Sunday.
You know what else is this weekend? Wizard of Oz is opening at the Fox Theater in Detroit tonight.
Wow.
And it goes through April 26th, I believe. And that's a fun play to go see. It just makes you feel like a little kid again. So if you want to go, call the master and let us know more about it.
And you know what? We got one more thing.
What?
On Sunday, you can also catch The Dish, the last episode of the year from 7 to 8 live. You can call in, and so you might want to tune in for that. We're going to have a big Mondo end-of-the-year special, so it should be pretty good.
Well, I guess now that we know what's happening this weekend, maybe we should take a look at this weekend's weather so we can find out if it's going to be nice.
Quite an idea, Meg.
Doing those walks out to
I don't know. I mean, I have an idea from weather class, but maybe we should see what our little TV screen says.
Alrighty then.
Hi, weather.
Hello, Mr. TV
Come
screen.
on, weather.
Do we have some weather?
Come on.
But, we could always just talk
Okay,
about
I'm
how
guessing-
Easter's on Sunday, too.
Yes, Easter, indeed, it is.
The
I guess-
Passover begins tonight, for those who are Jewish.
Yeah, true.
So this is a very religious weekend. Lots of holidays to celebrate.
I want my mom to get me an Easter basket. but
Really?
she won't.
My parents are out of town, so they sent me a whole, Easter basket in a
that's so
box. It
cool.
was cute.
That's
Too much junk
awesome.
food, but
Oh,
I won't
but
be able to
it's
finish it, but it was
Easter.
Easter, so I was happy. It
Are you
was
going to
really
get
cute.
Easter basket
What do you think, Mike?
Actually,
since you're going home?
I don't eat candy,
Oh.
but what my, yeah, to eat a shot of Jessica's like I hear, 'cause most people I know, they say you don't drink pop, you don't eat desserts or anything, and it's been 3 years and then like 4 months and 10 days, like I started a couple of years ago, but anyway, so I get the Easter basket with Snackwells bars or Nutri-Grain bars, stuff like that.
Is that how you keep your girlish figure?
Okay, moving on. Weather, where are you, weather?
It's not really
Oh,
girlish, but I
dear.
mean, you're not fat. I mean, you know.
Does that make me girlish if I'm not
No,
fat?
it's just a way of saying how
It was-
you keep your shape.
It was a
Or,
funny joke.
My
how you
shape, my
say-
shapeliness.
How you
maybe.
say slender.
Slender.
Slender. That's how you
Okay.
say slender.
Slim.
Anyways, we really,
This is
really...
sexual harassment in some states, though.
Hey, maybe we
Say
should
what
look at
Mike.
birthdays. Do you think if we asked for birthdays, they'd let us see the birthdays?
Come
Please?
on.
Birthdays, maybe?
Mr. Chiron, come on.
We'd like some birthdays.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Well,
My
I think
birthday's in
higher.
about a year. My birthday's in
Mine's in
September.
September. Is it in September?
Yeah, 24th. Ooh,
Very
so-
cool. Very cool. Mike, when's your birthday?
my birthday is May 13th. It's
May
coming up.
13th.
Ooh.
That is
19.
coming up.
And guess where I'll be
You
going?
going to Canada?
Yeah, not to drink, though. I don't drink. But I'm going to go dancing.
Mike?
Yay.
Okay, here's my question.
Yeah.
Buddy, what do? You don't eat candy, desserts, pop, you don't
He smokes
drink.
crack.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
That might sound
okay.
good.
No, we really shouldn't.
2 words for
But-
you. Half that.
Did you have fun at Hash Fest, Mike?
Actually, yeah, I did. I had a
Did you?
heck of a lot of fun.
That's good.
Actually, that's a lie. No, actually, I was working on my term paper, and I was gonna go, but then I heard from people that it was just horrible. One of my she said it was white trash city.
Oh.
So I said, well, you know what? I'm not the fan of white trash, so I'll stay away.
My neighbors are white trash. I don't
Really?
care. It's all good. But like, no,
It's all
I went to
good.
the Hash Fest on Saturday, and I
Was it
just
fun?
thought, it was really cool because I mean, just like the attitude of people and like the vibe you got was just so like, cool, rock on. You know, I mean, like no one was angry. I mean, it was just really cool. You know, like when you walk down campus, like people don't really like look you in the eye or anything. You know, ever notice that? And like
Yeah.
people don't really smile at you. But here it seemed like everyone was like, yeah,
That's
you know.
neat. Yeah, that's always neat.
And to think that the next day they will not even remember that they ever met you.
Oh, and they would remember it. Whatever, Mike. Whatever.
Well,
Oh, dear.
you know what? I don't think we're giving birthdays or weather, but
I don't think
how
we
about
are.
how about we all give a guess
Okay.
what the weather's going to be?
Here's my weather forecast. What was today? Today
This is
was
a weather girl.
today's Friday, and today was about 50, 52 degrees. And sunny. And tomorrow, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty close to the same. Maybe a few more clouds.
I'd agree.
You agree?
I think maybe a little bit sunnier.
Oh, you think more sun?
Maybe up, like maybe close to 60. I'd say. I'm
Now that'd be
guessing.
really nice.
Like 55.
That'd be really nice.
7.
But I think that sometime rains are coming in again.
Really?
I think I did hear that.
Not good.
So I guess get out there and enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, take a walk. Go study under trees or something. I love studying under trees. It's great.
You can even run into
Nature
animals
act.
there too. So Jessica would highly recommend studying under trees.
Feed the squirrels, feed the bunnies.
You know what?
Good. What,
Can I
Mike?
tell my squirrel story?
Go for it.
Yep.
You know, we don't have
I-
a whole lot of time.
Okay, I'll tell it
but
quickly.
Tell fast.
Today, I was walking home from class, and I saw this guy standing and making some noises. And I was thinking, what the heck is this guy crazy? And then I saw he was tossing something up in the air. So if I had something to toss, I would do it. But he's tossing this thing. It looks like it's about this big around.
Okay.
And he's tossing it up in the air, and he just noises. And, like squirrel noises.
Uh-huh.
And I see a squirrel, and he's standing up about 30 feet away from it and tossing it up in the air going, and then he tossed it up in the air, and then he makes some noises and toss it up in the air, and the squirrel came. It would come about 5 feet at a time, and I have no clue, the thing is it would come when he was throwing it up in the air. It's as if it knew that it was going to get something, and it came up to him, and he just gave it to it, and it took it in its little paws, in its mouth, and then it looked at him, and then it ran off. And it was just It was
That's
just
so
it was
cute.
just
That's
a fun,
great, Mike.
it's the best thing.
Good.
And I'm a big fan of the squirrel.
I really think we should start a new show here in WOLV. Suggested it last week to Jessica, but I think that we all have enough animal stories around campus that we could do our own little...
We could like put a little camera on the back of a squirrel and just let it go.
Squirrel
That'd be
camp.
cool.
You could patent that, you know
Yeah.
that? Wow.
I bet you that'd be an interesting show, just like our time. But anyways, guys, I
Maybe
think
that
we are
idea.
almost done with our time. We're about out of time for
Okay.
our time.
And to all the people who had birthdays today, we apologize.
Happy
but
birthday.
You're all rich and famous, so
And the weather forecast?
Yeah.
you can believe
Go with the
Maggie.
flow.
You could go with mine. Just take a coat with you just in case. Okay?
Sweater.
Anything else?
Well, I'd like to say thank you to our great big studio, or not studio, but our audience on campus.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to love us, and we'll all be back next year,
Next year, have
every weekend.
a great summer and all that stuff. And we will see you later, I guess.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
In a time when the sun descends alone, I ran a long way from home to find a home that's made of stone. I will try, I just need a little time to get your face right out of my mind. See the world through different eyes.
On behalf of Sean, this is Shamari of the Shamari and Sean O'Neill Show. We are going to be making history, let me tell you. We have the hip-hop queen of soul, Mary J. Blige. We also have our very own Heisman Trophy winner, Charles Woodson, in his house. Let me see, we will find out if Puffy is really his agent. We also have the Woo, and I do mean the Woo, Tang Clan, coming to you all next week at 8 o'clock. Make sure you all check it out. Shamari of the Shamari and Sean O'Neill Show. Peace.